Alright guys, box cutter here, Game4. This one's ZvT, again on Python. And admittedly before this game gets kicked off and we start actually getting into the later game, my ZvT is just bad. I don't know. But here I'm going to be doing 2-hatch Hydra because that's just the best way that I can counter anything that Terran does, minus maybe like Wraith play or like Factory Float or something like that. But my ZvT is just the worst. My ZvZ and ZvP are pretty decent, I think, but ZvT is just I don't know. I need a lot of practice, but I'm not too terrible. I'm decent at it, so it shouldn't be too bad of a game. It's 2-hatch Hydra here. It's basically the same build as 2-hatch Muta, but you get your Hydralist then as your layer is about to go up. So scouted here, he's not at the 10 o'clock or whatever you want to call that, 11 o'clock position. So I'm going to set my Overlord to 12, and I'm making another Overlord here. So far standard build. So I'm going to get 12 I'm gonna get 12 drones and then make a hatchery at my expo. Look at that drone, does like a little nice spin before it leaves, like this is my exit, ta-da, and then leaves. Alright, so here I'm gonna get my expo up there, and I'm gonna go scout. And I'm gonna go scout the 9 o'clock position, or I mean the 3 o'clock position first, just to see if he's there. Normally I would have done a cross map scout at this point because his SCV hasn't gotten to me yet, but some Terrans scout ridiculously late, and even like I don't know, he could be doing like a cross map scout or something first. So I went there either way. Normally I cross map, but I don't know, I do it by feel. So this time I went there and he's not there, so I know he's at the 12 o'clock position right now, and I see his SCV going out right now, which, like I said, ridiculously late. Some Terrans, I don't know. So anyway, I got my spawning pool at 11 supply, and then I got my gas at 10 supply, and I can see he's going two racks. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to not build any sunkens, and I'm going to transfer 2 drones here. Normally you transfer 4, but in this case you transfer 2. I got my 6 or 8 Zerglings making that speed going, and I'm going to block the ramp with these Zerglings so that he can't get in. And then when I have enough gas, I'm going to upgrade to layer, and then once layer is done, I'm going to get my Overlord, and then once layer is at 50% or so, I'm going to get my Hydralisk. And here he's got his SCV coming in. I don't know how that thing wiggled by, but it did. But it's not going to get far enough in to see what's going on. So he's got so he's in the dark, he hasn't scouted. I'm going to send my Zerglings near his base, and just that Overlord's moving into position right now, so I can see him moving out. I'm gonna get my second gas right now, but I'm not gonna put anything on that gas when it completes, because I need a few more drones mining minerals. I just do it by feel. Whenever I feel like it's necessary to put it on gas, I go ahead and do it. I did play really safe this game, but I mean, just because I think I could have killed him a lot sooner, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But I mean, like I said, my ZvT is not that great. So getting my Hydralist then up right now, I can see his Marines are posted outside. So I'm gonna move my Zerglings around and wait for a backstab. Hopefully get in and kill his expo and whatnot, and maybe kill some SCVs if I could get it. Just waiting here for my Hydralist then to go up so I could get my lurker. I timed it a bit wrong, but either way I didn't have enough minerals to do it, so I was getting my economy going. So here we go, lurkers now. Get those things there and get my lurkers going, and just watching his I'm gonna get one sunken up, just because sometimes Terran, what they'll do is they'll just move in, like this is about the timing, they'll just run in and do like an all-in basically, and they'll give up their base to your Zerglings, and they'll just go and lift their stuff up and try to trade bases with you. In which case, when they do, you're crippled and they're not, and they still have, you know, a control group of Marines and medics left, so you're screwed. So that's why I got that sunken up, and I'm just waiting here for him to push out and make me build more sunken so I could, you know, Zergling backstab him. And he missed his timing. His timing was right about now. If you're a Terran player, the timing is right before your right before the Zerg opponent gets his Spire up, right before it, or right before they get Lurker Tech finished. And as you can see, Lurker Tech's finishing and he's not moving, so I mean, he's late on this push and he needs to make this push, and I'm going to send that drone over there to get that expo. And I mean, here I got lurkers coming out and I could see on his base, I just saw him moving out. Okay, so I'm going to wait here for a second just so he gets to the middle of the map. And okay, so he's probably at the middle of the map right now, so I'm going to move in, and there's nothing here. Okay, so screw this, you know, go inside of his main base and run in there, and see he doesn't have anything defending here. If you're a Terran player, you need to get like some type of a fire bat, medic, whatever the hell else defending. Mainly the reason I did that, and here he calls me a hacker. Okay, so anyway, but the reason I did that is because, I mean, I could get into his expo. I don't need to get into his main necessarily, and all these Zerglings are going to die, but I got a decent amount of SCVs down as it is, and I got my lurkers going to his base, and I'm rallying both my hatcheries at his base. And here he's got his tank. Okay, the main thing I wanted to show with this is lurker targeting. You have to target with your lurkers. It's one of the most important things in targeting clumps of like Marines and medics. And as you can see, I was targeting that tank. So yeah, that basically in ZvT you need to target with your lurkers. That's one of the most important things. And he's got I'm going to try to push in here, see if I can get in, see what his Marine medic count is, and I can see, oh, it's too many, and I shouldn't have burrowed there. So he scanned and killed that, so I'm going to move all these units back and get all these, so anyway, he can't move forward right now because he only has one scan, and I got lurkers here, so I got more lurkers going. And right now I'm just getting my third expo up and my Spire up so I could scourge science vessels when he gets them out. But right now he's severely handicapped. He hasn't getting his expo taken out, and so he's only mining from one base while I'm going to be mining from 3. So right now I don't really even need to go in. I just kind of sit back here and just look at what's going, or wait for my third expo to get up so I can get to Hive Tech and push into his base. At this point, he's pretty much lost. I could push into that, but I'm going to lose a good amount of units if I do, and I just want to be safe because I don't know what he's preparing there as far as units and what his unit count is. And I lost a few of the Zerglings. This is my hatcheries are rallied to the wrong place. I need to re-rally. And here I'm going to push in, and you're going to see what I mean by targeting with your lurkers, how important targeting is. See, I'm targeting that Marine, or whatever. I didn't get that many of them down. So when you hear, this is what I mean by targeting those, and just keep targeting his Marines as they move, and that way he won't get any of them out in time. And I'm going to try to get this factory down here, so can get my third gas at my expo. And right now he's really in a terrible position, and he's gonna try to trap these lurkers. And as you see, targeting that Marine just killed all those basically. If I didn't target, they probably would have the spines would have gone towards completely different areas, and not close to that many Marines would have died, or maybe none would have died. I'm not sure. It's random, obviously, depending on where the spines would have gone. But